Welcome back here to Algebra 1. We're going to continue working with the Pythagorean theorem. We just have two problems to solve, just to give you a little more practice. The first problem is, and as a reference to this problem, let's go ahead and draw our right triangle, just to kind of have something in our heads, because I know you don't deal with right triangles every day. Let's say this is side A, this is side B. The hypotenuse is always the longest side, side C. That's the side opposite of the 90-degree angle. So let's say for our first problem, we say that A is equal to B, which is equal to 12. What is C? So what we're saying is A and B are actually equal, not the way I've drawn it here. Here B is longer. But in this problem, A and B are the same length at 12 meters or 12 centimeters or whatever. How would you find C? Well, it's not a big surprise. You're going to say A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. Now we put A and B in. We both know that A and B are both 12. So we put 12 squared plus B is again 12 squared is equal to C squared. Now what is 12 squared? 12 squared is 144 plus 144. Now let me flip things around. On the left hand side I'll put C squared. On the right hand side, what's 144 plus 144? 288, like this. Now let's continue our solution over here. C squared is equal to 288. Now to get the square away from it, get rid of that, we put a square root on both sides and we have to add the plus or minus. So really what we have is C, because this cancels, on the left, plus or minus root 288. And all we have to do now is solve the square root problem. So 288 can be written as 2 times 144. Make sure you understand that. 44 can be written as 12 times 12. There's no need to go any deeper because I have a pair right here. Okay? And the only thing left is the 2 that's hanging out there. So what I can basically say over here is that the 12, one of the 12s can come out, and the 2 is orphaned, so he doesn't have a pair, so he stays under the radical. So it's 12 times the square root of 2. Now, of course, it says plus or minus because mathematically we see that we should have that, but you can't have negative sides of a triangle, so you just say it's positive 12 times the square root of 2, which if you put it in your calculator is approximately equal to 16.97. The wavy lines here mean approximate because this square root of 2 is a decimal that goes on and on forever, so we're just rounding it to get the 2 decimal places here. If you put it in your calculator, that's what you would get. The 12 times the square root of 2 is the exact answer. All right, well, we have one final question, and we will call it a day. What if A is 18 and B is 1/3 of A? What would C be? Now the only trick here, it's not really a trick, is that A is given to you as a number, but B is given as 1/3 of the